Welcome to Epoch Trades, where we trade the new age. Today we're going to be covering key levels on the higher time frames on TWT, Trust Wallet Token. As always, we have our key level criteria. We're going to be looking for swing highs, swing lows, multiple rejections, acted as support and resistance, drastic moves away, obvious to spot, and recently formed. So let's go ahead and start plotting on the monthly chart. And we can start off with our swing highs and our swing lows. These levels are pretty obvious to spot at a glance of the chart. We can see that price came up, came down. At this level, we've seen a reaction and price reversed. Price came down. We see it reacting to this level here, but we don't actually go off this. We actually go off this swing high based on the candle close. And that's why we plotted the key level here. But we can also see that multiple rejections from wicks at this level. So another level that I see is right in the middle, somewhere around here, which we'll fine tune in the weekly. But on the monthly chart, we can see that this level acted as resistance, tried to break through but quickly recovered, and acted as support. So now let's move to the weekly chart and see what else we can find. So on the weekly chart, what do we see? We can see our monthly level, Let's fine tune that a little bit. So we right on the bottom of the candle close. Now our level right in the middle here is a little bit hard to see with this solid line. So what we're actually going to do is draw in a zone. And how are we going to draw in this zone? Well, we can see price came up, reversed, up, reversed. We can see a reaction happening here. See a reaction happening here. And we can see a reaction happening here. So what we're going to do is draw a zone. Oh, let me reverse that. We're going to draw a zone and it's going to look something like this. As we can see with our zone, in this general area, we are looking for a reaction from price. As we see a reaction here, 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 and here. So let's go and look at our top level here. Now, if we see at our monthly level, we notice that price does react around this level, but what I'm actually going to do, since on the weekly we see candle closes up here, I'm going to plot a weekly level. Now we can see that price came up to these highs, came down, reversed, and we've seen a wick get rejected from the same key level. So as we see price coming back up, we know that we have a key monthly level, which we see a rejection here and a rejection here. And if price breaks through, we can expect that price could reach these highs, which recently were rejected from a wick here and a wick here. So, is there any other key levels that we can see? Well, one that I see that is quite obvious to spot is over here on the bottom. We see price come down and reverse from this level. We see a reaction here at the same level. And if we go over, we see a reaction here with price reversing, coming down, and we see a wick here get rejected from the same key level. So let's go ahead and plot a line for our level. Now, looking at this chart, we have a lot more structure involved. Don't know what I'm doing here. Delete that. And we can use this to our advantage to determine when price reaches these levels, we want to see a reaction. So a reaction can look like any of these candlesticks that form at the key level. As you can see with our swing high, price came up and we see a long wick sticking out of the top of the level with a momentum candle getting rejected. So we assume further downside, which we have a pullback and reversed back down. As we see price come back up at this key level, we see a very long wick hitting the level and getting rejected, followed by an inverse long wick and an inside bar and a bearish momentum candle here, which we see further downside. So with all these key levels, we like to pair them with key candlesticks in order to determine the direction of price. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and got some value out of it. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more.